scraps of the vaxxers. But little do the vaxxers know that this secret government agency has put a chip inside their bodies, and they can activate it at any time to change their behaviors,
technology now, they can chip
their behaviors, their thinking, and their actions. And they can have them steal, kill, or do whatever they want, and then turn it back off again.
Should know our
so they don't even know they did it. So they don't even know that they killed somebody. And then basically it's world domination.
So quick question, right? Let me ask you guys. Yep. Do you think the mask, right? Do you think that's like a good solution to any of this that's going on? No, like, or the mask?
No. The mask?
Like, does it make sense?
I'll tell you what, the M95s only get rid of 90-something, I think it's 92% of the particulates. The ones that you buy that are just the surgical masks do absolutely nothing. Maybe 27% of particulates are blocked.
But that's the minimum requirement for you to enter any facility or anything. So it's like, what are you doing?
They say 6 foot social distancing. This shit can spread 26 feet. Don't kid yourself. If I'm downwind, somebody can give it to me from over there.
And I think what people don't realize that it's when you get on the surface, you touch, even with gloves, you touch the surface and you go like this. Or you go.
I go like this with people, so I can't stick this in my mouth, I can't stick this in my ear,
I wear children's masks, because I'm very petite. If I wear a regular mask, I'm constantly adjusting it. How you know your mask fits is you put on a pair of sunglasses. And if they fog up, air's getting in, air's getting out, so basically COVID can get in there.
Like I said, when you can smell grass pollen through them, that's bigger than COVID droplets. So you know that shit's going through there. If I can smell them cutting grass.
There's no fog in my glasses, so I know it fits me right. If I wear an adult mask, it just
fogs up
completely. And no matter how I put it.
And they're telling you now wear 2 masks.
Yeah, I don't see the purpose behind that. 2 masks.
Because they know the first one don't work.
You're breathing in your own carbon dioxide. It causes fatigue. It causes cloudy fucking thinking. I mean, I have to constantly go like and get real air because I'm a mouth breather and I can't really get too much air out of my nose. If you cover my mouth, I can still breathe, but I'm going to get dizzy. I'm not going to have enough oxygen going to my brain. So I have to constantly go and get some air because I feel like I'm going to faint. And in some situations, if you're working and all that, you have to wear a mask 8 hours. It's like by the end of the day, you're just like you're dizzy.
And don't you think that would kind of cause more harm than what people are, what they're scaring us with, the thing called COVID or whatever? Because you're breathing in your own CO2, like you're not supposed to.
People don't realize, like I said, touching the surface. I think that's how I got COVID. I think I touched the surface and I will constantly brushing my hair.
Can't put your elbow in your mouth. Can't put it in my ear. Okay, maybe lick it.
I do this. I don't use my hands.
Yeah.
But I think I touched something.
Can you stick out your tongue and touch your nose?
Nah.
I can.
Oh.
Oh, I got you. I got you, dude.
But that's how I think I got it. It's from touching a surface that had it. And
how did you get diagnosed with it? Like,
actually, I didn't, but I know it was
what
COVID.
it was. We were both praying to die.
How
I've never
I
had anything like that in my life.
The whole smell thing. I mean, when you have a cold, you can't smell.
Kill me,
The
kill
smell
me,
is there, but you can't really smell it. This was different. Smell did not exist.
When did that happen?
In March.
Right when they said New Jersey's
all
first
right,
case.
let me intervene with something. It was March, right? It was like the prime season of it's like spring basically coming back, right?
Right.
I think that's when all the new trees are blossoming and all.
Like
so it could be an effect of the new trees, because in Patterson it's a lot of trees that's like highly pollinated trees.
Right.
So don't you think
they all bloom at once? This year they kind of bloom.
You understand? I didn't have all these lung symptoms.
Like I said,
I had severe. I mean, I'm talking. I shit. Excuse my language. 24 hours a day, every 10 minutes. I literally the 5th day laid my couch cushions in front of the bathroom with plastic and towels. I called my doctor and I said, listen, I need some Xanax. I need to sleep.
They said the first case hit New Jersey in Little Ferry. We got it like right then.
And
we live right next to the bridge.
Could not eat.
Literally, you could walk to that tree. That's the bridge right there.
I think this whole thing is one big compartmentalized scam.
Well,
and it's based off little things that put together. Okay.
Okay. When Obama was in power.
Oh yeah, I know that.
When Obama was in power.
But if you talk about it, you know what? They watch everything. They got everything down.
Well, they
all
can
that
watch me if they
Patriot
want.
Act. If I say I'm gonna blow up your house, it's a terroristic thing. They can keep you indefinitely now. They can, without counsel, they can go in your house and search everything when you're not home. Leave it like it is, like it was, and leave. Legal.
Well, I believe this all started because
no one read the 600-page fucking Patriot Act when the tower.
COVID started.
It's the anniversary coming up too.
I know. We used to go for a ride on the bike to the towers on that night.
when Obama was in power, he banned all testing with viruses. Okay? He said, that's it, we're done. No more virus testing. And Fauci was pissed, so he took it to China.
Fauci's got investments in it.
He took it to China.
Yeah, Fauci's a part
There's
of it.
money in it. So he took it to China, and they were doing it. I don't know if it was set free on purpose or if it was not. But you know what? I think possibly yes, because they're forcing people now to get this vaccine. And to me, it's a violation of your civil rights. They want 12-year-olds to be getting this.
Yeah, I think a big issue is if you're telling people that in order for you to eat, in order for you to shop, in order for you to do the things that you do every day, even simple little things, go to a baseball game. If you have to put yourself through this,
that's not
to
right.
get that, it's something very tyrannical about that. It's something real crazy about that
I
shit.
can't live the good life because I'm not vaccinated.
They're doing world domination. Those what do you call it?
Got brand new.
You ever heard of Mark of the Beast?
Yes.
Like,
yes.
Like
Yeah.
I think this is a part, like a play into it.
Without a doubt, and I truly believe that forcing us to do so, it's all in
Let me see that. It's a piece of glass.
world
What if I
domination.
stepped on it? It was
Look
up
at this,
too.
right in the grass. Yo, people, y'all gotta be careful, man. Y'all come to the park, like, don't be breaking these damn glasses in the grass, like.
I'm sitting there eating dinner. There's a butt can there, a garbage can, a butt can, a garbage can.
Like, look at this shit.
Food and cigarette butts are
Kids
right there.
play around out here, man. They run around and fall on this shit. Like, what's gonna happen?
I could have just stepped on
Like,
it.
put your damn garbage away, bruh.
Look, it's sitting just like this in the grass.
Look at that.
Stepping on that thing.
That's some dangerous shit, man.
Just the way it was. Imagine stepping on that
When
thing.
I spin, I like to take my shoes off. I usually do it in festivals.
I'm the same way. I love being barefoot.
You ever hear of there's a festival, it's really, really cool. It's usually, well this year was mini, but it's in middle of June in Hamilton, New Jersey at the Paradise Lakes Campground. It's about 1,000 people, not a fight, not an incident.
Kids are really smart.
It goes from infants to 70 years old. It's 50 plus bands. They have workshops
3 days.
that are
The
free.
4th day is all clean up.
It's all cleaned up on the
You
4th
come-
day.
you leave there, there's nothing
cleaner
left,
than
no
we got
butts,
there. There's
nothing
these
on
beautiful posters that the artists make. They say this is an ecosystem.
How old
Tread
are you?
lightly. Animals.
I'm 37.
Years ago in 1970, you had a commercial where this Indian sitting there like
Oh,
this.
yeah, I love
And
that.
people were throwing shit on the ground. He's looking around, and all of a sudden this big tear runs down his
It's like
fucking
such
eye.
a touching commercial.
People,
He doesn't say a
people
word.
need that. People need that again to see something like that because you take in something, you take it out with you. The Indians never left their footprint. They never left anything that you would know they were there.
Okay,
And that's
okay.
what people need to do. Look at this
We weren't made to wear
disgusting
shoes.
paper.
We weren't made to work on concrete.
That ain't mine.
We
That
were-
ain't mine.
Because
That ain't mine.
We're
that
meant to
big,
be on grass.
that not to interrupt you guys, but that big storm we had last week. I always address the issue. Like I did a few years ago, and I just stopped because it doesn't make any sense to keep. I think the storm drains.
Right.
And if you walk around Patterson, them shits they're covered in garbage.
Right.
So when the water's flooding and going, I see the water just runs clean over the drain. It doesn't fall in or any of that. And it's like,
in there.
huh?
Until they put those plates on, they put plates this way because they used to be wide open.
Yeah.
Now they put the plates on. These shooter bottles these guys are drinking, the straws, that ain't gonna dissipate. There's bottle cap, that goes through all those drains.
But those block the drains up and it stops the water from running down.
Right.
So therefore, that's why I think we had that big flood last week.
Well, no, 6 inches in an hour and a half is a lot of water because we live in Fort Lee and that was a river. I've never seen it. Under the Walgreens, 6 feet of water, cars floating around, dumpsters floating around. Again, the drain was clear. It came up. It was the shit from our fucking buildings around us.
And I heard another one coming. Hurricane Larry, I think, is supposed to be on the way.
And you know what? It's going to get worse and stronger because the temperature came up a little bit. But Mother Nature eventually will speed up the tides, blow a few volcanoes, and we can go into another ice age. But they don't know because it takes 10,000 years. We don't know what's going to happen. But
Okay.
it's getting worse now because it is climate change. It's going up, ozone and all that. And the storms, when the temperature gets warmer and warmer, these storms are getting stronger and stronger. Look what happened. I seen that shit coming with purples. There was 90 mile an hour going down my block. I thought my van was going to blow away. My bike. I thought that was going to blow over. I parked it right against the back of my van. So if it blows over, it hits my van, not somebody else's car.
I'm also writing you
Unbelievable rain.
about the pandemic turned zombie apocalypse. Only
When-
the zombies aren't dead, they're just crazed.
It seemed like that's where we're headed, man.
Yeah.
Like
And
living
it starts out-
zombies.
And it starts out, the
Oh, I'm Marvin.
opening
I'm
line-
Marvin.
Marvin
Yeah, yeah.
Natasha. The opening line is, we thought we could fight this with gloves and a mask. It worked for a while, but it didn't last.
Natasha, I appreciate it.
Thanks.
And I'm John.
Thanks
And John.
for listening and videotaping.
Nice to meet you,
I'm a
too.
ham. Oh, so I was saying about that festival. I just like to tell people about it. It's called Beard Fest. And
Okay,
it has
okay.
nothing to do with beards. It's a band called Out of the Beard Space who does it, and they've been doing it for like 10 years. And it's like Woodstock but beyond. Also at night at sunset, there's on the main stage they have lights, colored lights on the band, and then they put out like a sheet or a canvas of some sort, and they dilute acrylic paints with water, so they're like watercolor, and they stand behind the canvas with white light shining out into the audience, and they paint, and some of it is choreographed and some of it isn't. So you see these people, their shadows painting, and it's so beautiful. And by the end of the third night, it evolves into just something
Wanna
amazing.
burn on your legs, dude?
It's just
Perfect.
amazing.
Stay like this, 90
Beard
degrees.
Fest.
Oh yeah, I do
Check
that.
it out on Facebook. You can see pictures. There's a community art wall. Everyone is respectful of everybody's personal and psychological space. It's just a community of people filled with love and respect. And they have signs that say, "Tread lightly. This is an ecosystem.
Watch that glass.
Animals live here." And it's just all about love. And when we're together and as a community, we're like a town. You know, we're like, let your freak flag flow. No one judges. No one is mean. There's never a fight. And there's some partying going on, let me tell you. Never a fight. I've never seen a police officer come. Nobody is ever disrespected in any way. It's the most amazing. I live for Beard Fest. I tolerate the year just so I can be there for
Yeah, so y'all hear that, right? Check her out. Beard Fest. Where and when? Let them know.
It's usually in the middle of June, and it's in Hamilton, New Jersey, and Paradise Lakes Campground, and it's kind of indie, proggy kind of music, like just all different eclectic kind of stuff.
I shouldn't have to
Beard
do
Fest.
this.
I'm gonna look out for that next June.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look out for that next June.
I mean, look at it now.
Everybody watching out. Everybody watching right now. I mean, look it up.
I think that's some other idiot's fucking dog.
And see, you know what?
And we got John. What's John?
John.
John here. He cleaning up the park.
As I go to gas station, I clean their gas station. I go to another gas
And
station.
what Out of
Good
the
work,
Beard
man.
Space means
Very
is
much
No
appreciated.
matter whether you're male or female, the most creative things come from within the beard space. People do this when they think, and they're being creative. Whether they got a beard or they're male or female, this is the beard space.
Okay, okay.
Check it out.
Natasha.
Beard Fest.